What is going on, guys? It is Pro Russian here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Xbox meta. Now, I'm going to refer to Xbox a lot in this, but obviously this is going to include PlayStation as well, as both consoles are exactly the same, but I've been playing Xbox since PlayStation came out, so I'm just used to referring to it as Xbox, so that's the way it's going to stay. But the way I've decided to do this video is by drawing up a tier list of ban priorities in ranked matches, where my S plus tier is going to be my top priority first picks or first bans, all the way down to my A plus and A tier, which you may want to consider if you have spare bans left over. So if we bring it up on screen now, you're going to see a lot of PC similarities, which I'm not going to brush over because a lot of them are there simply because they're powerful right now. In our S plus tier, of course, we have Raijin and Susanoo, who are currently completely broken on Xbox, because we're still in patch 3.9, which means that we haven't seen the nerfs that are coming in 3.10, which means both of these two are still in their release state. And with the new Soulstone meta, it means Raijin's going to one-shot you at level 2, which means both these gods need to be banned immediately before anyone tries to play ranked. So sitting in S rank, we've got the same lot as PC. We've got Athena, Khepri, Scylla. However, we've also got Guan Yu, which is where we'll start to get into the Xbox meta stuff. Guan should always be considered, and I did debate putting him in S plus rank, but a lot of people in general ranked play are unsure of how to use him effectively. If this was in terms of 5v5 pre-made play, then Guan Yu would probably be moved up to S plus. So the question is, why is Guan Yu so much stronger on Xbox than PC? And that's due to the way Xbox is played. Team fights in general on Xbox tend to be a lot slower than they are on PC. Your abilities are going to take longer to aim, your actives are going to take longer to pop, potions too because of multiple button presses, sensitivity is lower, so mobility is lower, and I could go on with this list, but although they only may last a few seconds longer than PC, that 2 seconds difference in your team fight is going to make enough for Guan Yu to get another heal off, which is going to turn the fight in your favour or allow you to take that Gold Fury or something. And unlike a lot of other healers in this meta like Hell or Aphrodite who get shut down by CC, even if you're weakening Guan, he's still tanky, he's still a warrior, he can still keep fighting, and his healing is a lot stronger than other people like Shonge, which is why Guan gets picked or banned in every SCL game so far of this split. So we might brush over Guan later, but for now we're going to drop down a tier again, and we're going to look at certain people who fit into the Xbox meta, Kumbhakana and Neja. So obviously again, these gods are both strong on PC because of the setup that they're providing, and a lot of teams are picking up for this. But here on Xbox, their setup is amplified over, because a lot of abilities are very difficult to hit on Xbox, and so setup and CC is all the more valuable, especially for characters such as Scylla, who have now suddenly found themselves in the top tier of the meta with their recent changes. Scylla is a god that's going to have difficulty picking up kills with her ult on Xbox, and the power of this ability to change a team fight is why it's one that needs to be connected. So you'll see a lot of setup gods getting picked with a mid like this, while if you have a mid who doesn't need setup, you can often forgo these gods in exchange for perhaps a better support such as a Khepri or a Geb. On the same line of hitting abilities, you'll also notice that I've placed Apollo higher than Ho Yi. In my personal opinion, Apollo is one of the best, if not the best, hunter on Xbox due to the fact that a lot of Ho Yis on Xbox have problem hitting their ricochets, and although he does a lot of damage anyway, quite a lot of his burst potential and damage comes out of hitting the ricochet and getting the stun off, which on Xbox is much easier to duke out than it is on PC. If you obviously played Ho Yi enough that you can hit the majority of your ricochets, then I probably would be picking him up over Apollo in certain situations. But this comes from Wheelish too, who I've put on the list. She's not only a very strong jungler, but the sensitivity change on Xbox means that Moonlight Charge knockups are difficult to avoid. You can't spin immediately due to the low sensitivity. I've also placed Kali very low on this. She was in a position to not even make it on the list, but she seems to be a top pick or ban in ranked games at the moment that I'm playing, which I don't really understand because her early game is easily exploitable, CC shuts her down late game, you can counterpick a Kumbhakana, counterpick a Nezar, and she will go down. Kali, in my opinion, is not worth a ban over any other god on the list. Bakasura too, who is not on the list at all. A lot of people are still banning Bakasura. He was never good, he isn't good now, cleanse his CC with a sprint and just walk off and he won't catch you. He should not be banned over anyone like Raijin, and to be honest, in my opinion, he shouldn't be picked either. But if you are going to play, obviously you'll want to pick up a Guan Yu and place him in support as well, because although he can solo, Guan Yu tends to be a much stronger support, as many gods counter him in solo by stopping Tallow Assault, and his sustain is much stronger, and if you slap heal on instant casting, then you're pretty much good to go and winning duo lane. But I find it quite interesting how something as simple as this can define the strength of God and create a meta. So that's a quick glance at Xbox meta, and hopefully at some point I'll make a video on how to play Guan effectively. But in a nutshell, Baka sucks, Raijin's broken, and play Guan. But I hope this video has been useful for you, and I hope you'll stick around for more.